Good morning students. Today we will learn about chapter 11 Natural Calamities. In this chapter we will learn about all the natural calamities that we see around us. Before we getting to what is natural calamity, let's see what is a calamity. Events that take place which causes great damage to human life and property is called as calamities. And if these calamities are caused due to natural factors, that is because of the earth, they are called as natural calamities. So in this chapter we will discuss about earthquake, volcanic eruptions, landslides, tsunami, and cyclones and floods. First of all, let's discuss about an earthquake. Earthquakes are also known as tremors. When there is an earthquake, the ground shakes, and along with this, the building shakes too. Due to this, cracks develop in the walls of houses and they may even fall down. These cracks are called faults, from where an earthquake arises. The point of origin of an earthquake inside the earth is called the focus. The point on the earth's surface just above the focus is called the epicenter, and the study of earthquake and its effect is called seismology. And the instrument which we use to record the intensity of the earthquake on the Richter scale, that is called seismograph. The reading of Richter scale ranges from 1 to 10. It means when reading 1 on scale, it indicates a very minor intensity earthquake, while the reading 10 indicates a highly destructive earthquake. Means इतनी ज़्यादा उसकी इंटेंसिटी होती है earthquake की, उसके कारण क्या होता है, बहुत ज़्यादा डैमेज होता है. One of the most devastating earthquakes recorded in recent past is the one that hit the seabed of the Indian Ocean, that is on 26th December 2004. With the magnitude of 9.1 to 9.3 on Richter scale, it caused a deadly tsunami. उसमें क्या हुआ था? It resulted in the death of nearly कितने lakhs people? 3 lakhs people, and thousands were made homeless. And another recently recorded event of massive earthquake is the one that struck Nepal on 25th April 2015. उसकी इंटेंसिटी कितनी थी उस वाले अर्थक्वेक की? 7.8 on the Richter scale. The massive quake had severely affected the life of about 8 million people and made many homeless. After this earthquake, many aftershocks were experienced in Kathmandu. It is not safe to enter the building even after the earthquake stops, because the building could be damaged, or aftershocks can occur after some hours or days even after a massive earthquake. Now, second is volcanic eruptions. An opening or rupture on the earth's crust through which molten rock or magma flows out is called a volcano, and the release of lava, dense smoke, ash, gases is referred to as a volcanic eruption. Volcanoes occur due to the movements and disturbance which takes place in the earth. When the molten magma flows out from the volcano and reaches the earth's surface, जब ये अर्थ सरफेस पे पहुंच जाता है, it is known as, इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Lava. The flowing lava causes huge damage to property and life as it runs over the populated area. On cooling, the lava solidifies to form igneous rocks. Different kinds of volcanoes depending on the types of eruption. Eruption के type पे depend करते हुए we can divide volcanoes into three kinds, that is active, dormant and extinct volcanoes. First of all, active volcanoes. These are the ones which have either erupted in the recent past or may erupt at any moment of time. Mount Vesuvius, Warren Island and Mount Fuji in Honshu Islands are these are the examples of एक्टिव वोल्केनोज. या तो ये इरप्ट हो चुके हैं रिसेंट पास्ट में या फिर टाइम किसी भी टाइम पे ये इरप्ट हो सकते हैं. ये वो वोल्केनोज हैं या तो इरप्ट हो चुके हैं या फिर किसी भी टाइम पे ये इरप्ट हो सकते हैं. इनको हम बोलते हैं एक्टिव वोल्केनोज. और माउंट वेसुवियस, वेरन आइलैंड्स एंड माउंट फ्यूजीज ये सारी इनकी एग्जाम्पल्स हैं. इन द अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड्स, बैरन आइलैंड इज द ओनली कंफर्म्ड एक्टिव वोल्केनो दैट इज फाउंड इन साउथ एशिया. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज डोरमेंट वोल्केनोज. These are those volcanoes which have not erupted for many years but are likely to erupt in future. ये erupt हो सकते हैं फ्यूचर में. These are generally quiet and thus are called sleeping volcanoes. हम इनको क्या बोल सकते हैं साथ में? sleeping volcanoes. Narcondam in Andaman Island, Mauna Kea in Hawaii, Mount Etziza in Canada, Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Rainier in United States. These are the examples of dormant volcanoes. And next is extinct volcanoes. These are not expected to erupt even in the future. Now next is landslides. When large amount of earth and rocks fall from high mountains to a valley, it is called a landslide. Means the sliding down of huge land masses or rocks along with mud from the slopes of mountain, it is called landslide. And where it occurs? It occurs in hilly or mountainous areas and causes lot of destruction to life and property of the people that are living in the valley. Means लोगों की लाइफ और प्रॉपर्टी को बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान पहुंचाते हैं ये लैंडस्लाइड्स. एंड दीज आर सीन फ्रिक्वेंटली इन द हिमालयाज एंड द हिली एरियाज ऑफ ईस्टर्न इंडिया ड्यूरिंग द कौन से सीजन में? रेनी सीजन. समटाइम्स सच कैलेमिटीज मे रिजल्ट ड्यू टू ह्यूमन इंटरफेरेंस. कैसे ह्यूमन की कैसे इंटरफेरेंस होती है? क्योंकि ये जो फॉरेस्ट है इनको तो ह्यूमन्स ही काट रहे हैं ना. द मैसिव डिफॉरेस्टेशन ऑफ माउंटेन्स, इससे क्या होता है? जो सॉइल है वो लूज हो जाती है और स्लोप्स अनस्टेबल बन जाते हैं. थस दे आर इजीली वॉश्ड अवे इन हैवी रेन. अ हाई मैग्नीट्यूड अर्थक्वेक मे ऑल्सो रिजल्ट इन अ लैंडस्लाइड. इसकी वजह से क्या आता है? हाई मैग्नीट्यूड वाला अर्थक्वेक भी आ सकता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज सुनामी. Tsunami is a Japanese word that means harbor wave. It is named so because these waves cause maximum damage to the harbor. A very long high series of sea waves that is called tsunami. It causes a lot of damage to people and property near the sea. Tsunami are series of ocean waves produced by underwater earthquake, landslide and volcanic eruption. These waves travel in all directions from the area of disturbance. If you are deep in the ocean, a tsunami could pass under your boat and you would hardly notice. This is because the ocean bottom is very deep. But as the wave gets closer to the land, the ocean becomes shallow and it results in high waves. So how is tsunami caused and why it is called harbor wave? It is a series of waves that arises due to an earthquake or volcanic eruption under a sea or an ocean, and it is named as harbor because these waves cause maximum damage to harbor wave. And what is the meaning of the harbor? A harbor is an area of the sea at the coast which is partially enclosed by land or strong walls so that boats can be left there safely. Next is cyclones and floods. Cyclone is a spiral wind which travels at great speed. Strong winds traveling with very high speeds uproots trees, houses, electric poles, and all the things come their way. They occur especially in coastal areas. Means a cyclone is a very strong wind accompanied with very heavy rain. This is very common in the coastal areas. The strong winds and rain can damage houses and spoil crops, and they even blow away electric lines. When there is heavy rain, the river level may increase above the banks and water enters into the homes and in the fields that are nearby these rivers. So they cause floods. So cyclones ultimately leads to floods. And floods also happen near the sea during cyclones because they are very strong winds which causes very, very high waves, and these waves are called tidal waves. And people and animals die due to floods and cyclones. I hope you are clear about this.